those are my sneezes. Hey guys, it's Caroline, and today I'm talking about post-secondary education, something that can be really stressful due to you deciding what you're gonna do 40 years from now. Yeah. Not true. First thing, you only have to make a decision on how you're gonna get to the place you're gonna be in 40 years from now. You do not have to decide what you're gonna be doing 40 years from now. No, not whatsoever. So let's start this video by some story time. And this story time includes a special hat because it's story time and that's how I do things now. So I was set on film. I wanted to be this amazing filmmaker doing major films and being an amazing director and an amazing editor, an amazing cameraman, camera woman, camera person. That was my dream and what I thought I was gonna be studying in grade 10. But as grade 11 ended, I learned that it wasn't for me. I wanted to do everything in the film biz all at once, which is unlikely. It is really hard to do and a lot of pressure. I don't think I could have done it. I really don't. So I was really panicked. Going into grade 12, not knowing what I was gonna do, I was terrified. I didn't think that I was gonna find something I was gonna be into, and so I even thought about taking a year off, like retaking some classes at school, but I decided otherwise. You know those tests that they make you take in grade 10 and 11, like your future career thing? Mine gave me like things that I knew I was never going to go into. For example, one of them was probably a teacher. I don't think I had the capacity to deal with screaming kids and attitude teenagers. No. I don't have the discipline for it, and I know it can be learned, but I don't think in my abilities for my mental health that it would be good. So that was a no. Another no was definitely a writer. I loved writing short stories. I loved doing all of that. I'm even taking a writer's craft class, but that wasn't me. I don't think I could be doing writing for a job. Not whatsoever. I find it more as a hobby and everything like that. But there was one thing that was somewhat true, and I didn't even know it was a career till I searched it up, and that's a web designer. Someone has to have that career, of course. There wouldn't be websites if there wasn't. But I didn't know that. I was out of my mind, and I was really overstressed on finding something to do for 40 years from now. Another part of the story is that I am really into Illustrator. For those who don't know, Illustrator is an Adobe software that allows you to draw and vector images. I go to a French school, so I learned all the terms in French, not in English. And so I don't know the proper terminology in English, but it lets you do artworks like these. this is a preview of this wonderful Dalton art I am doing. And if for you guys who don't know, he got 3rd place on American Idol's farewell season, which was season 15. And I supported him through the whole thing. And I found some ways around the American blocking. Yay. Supporting my people. I will always support Dalton. I can't say I will always, but I know for now I will. So yeah, so that's an example. I have a couple on my Instagram. I have some Dalton updates on my Instagram because each step I take I usually post a picture. And I just finished the hair, which took me forever, and there's probably gonna be a couple more details added onto that. But this video is getting long. So I applied to 5 colleges. Ontario colleges offered 5 colleges for a certain price. And so I applied to 5. I was not expecting to hear back from all of them, but I did. Some of them had requirements, some of them didn't, and some of them I really didn't care about. They were like bottom of my list, and yeah. So one thing I found really important while making my decision was going to the open houses. I found that looking at the atmosphere, feeling the atmosphere, seeing the school helped me understand what I felt and how I could see myself in this school, as well as learn about the program, which I found really essential, because you're not just gonna go into this program that you have no clue about. You have to go into something that you have somewhat of a passion for and a wanting to learn. I had my mind set on Humber and Algonquin. Both of them were my number ones, but both after seeing their open house. They were both insanely amazing and very competitive. I just couldn't decide. So the second thing I did was make a pros and cons list, and it helped me establish where I felt comfortable and where I decided to go. And that is in Toronto. I am staying home. I'm staying in this beautiful room. I will be living at home for the next 3 years and potentially afterwards. I feel bad for my parents. I feel really bad. As of September 2016, I will be a Humber student. Gee, it feels so good to say. I'm so happy to be able to say that. That was a stressful decision, I have to admit. That was definitely not easy, and I recommend visiting the campuses and doing a pros and cons list. So this video is getting really long. I'm gonna leave you to think about where you want to go, think about things you want to do, and so I'm gonna say goodbye, Hat, and stay original. Oh, okay, I keep saying one more thing, always. I am so close to 60 subscribers. I'm missing 3 subscribers, so please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you have, share with your friends. That'd be so amazing. And don't forget to like this video if it kind of helped you on your way to post-secondary education. And yeah, so I'll see you next week, and stay original. Peace! Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I got lighting. I'm actually filming at like 9 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock. Almost 11.